And we're back with the 19th episode of No Shits Given. As always, I'm your host, Shakar B, and today we're here with Armeena, I know from school, and we're just going to be talking about like sexism and like especially in like Asian culture and stuff, because I know those things are like associated a lot. I got this idea because we were talking about just like sexism and gender roles and stuff in health class. And I was just like, let's talk about this stuff because I've been reading a lot of articles about like people fetishizing and like violence against like Asian women and all that stuff. So, Armeena, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I just got my second COVID shot, so I'm
Oh, that's
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Yeah, I still need to get my first one, but yeah.
yeah. So just like to get the episode started, like, uh, can you tell us just a little bit about like your experience or just like places in especially like Asian culture or just in like America in general, like where you've seen like I guess inherent or blatant like sexism at play?
Yeah, definitely, like especially like in the Muslim and Desi community, like sexism is such a big thing, like especially like
Mhm.
my community.
Yeah,
Um like all of the aunties and like all of like the
yeah,
moms like gossip
yeah.
about the girls most, and you'll never hear them gossiping about the guys, they'll
Right.
probably gossip about them for like a bit, but then it'll all like go away. But the tiniest things we do, like we could literally just be like hanging out with our friend group with boys in it, and like it would become such a big thing like in the
Right.
community, because they make everything like the girls do that we do like such a big deal for no reason. And
Right.
especially like with me, like I've done some like things that like, actually no, I haven't done like so many bad things, but like the rumors that are made about me especially, like they're just like so over the top, they like
Yeah,
love to make rumors about like mostly Muslim Desi girls. And like
yeah,
that's like something a lot of people could agree with me on. And it's just like really hard because we have to like watch like every single move we make. And like it's like we live in like a glass box, like where everything we do is just like everybody knows about it. But yeah, it's just like really hard. And like you, even if you do the same things that like boys do, or if boys do worse than you, like it's not talked about as much, like,
yeah, yeah,
when
yeah,
boys do it, and nobody gossips about it, nobody makes rumors about it, like they're just like, oh, boys will be boys, and like they'll leave it. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. Right, I hear you. So yeah, I have a similar story to that. You were like, so when you said their entire mentality is basically like boys will be boys, and then like
Yeah.
they super focus into like what the girls do and stuff. So I mentioned it before on this podcast, but me and a couple of my friends, we were down at the lake for some reason, and we were like, hey, we're close to downtown Wayzata. Turns out we did not know how to read maps. We were actually
Mhm.
7 miles away. We, we started walking. It took us 5 hours to get there, but we got there. And then when we came back home at like, I think it was 12, like midnight, right?
Mhm.
And it was me, Yojit, and then like Srisha and stuff. Oh my
Mhm.
God, the reactions were so different. So for me,
Mhm.
like my parents were like, bullshit. But then
Yeah.
at their house, so for Yojit, he just was like, his mom was waiting and he was just like, hey, and then went back to his room. He fell asleep. But then the second Srisha walked in, oh my God, like I could hear it from my house. Like
Mhm.
she basically was like, hey, what were you doing so late out? Like, don't you know? Like she
Yeah.
was basically like, you're a girl, you're weak, you need protection.
Yeah.
I'm like, not really,
Exactly.
but yeah, yeah.
Mhm. And it's like they say they want to like protect us, like I
Mhm.
feel like, I mean, my parents are like very very chill, like they're not like strict at
Yeah,
all, but like I feel like they're just scared about like girls getting like, like raped, harassed, like all that
right.
stuff. But like at the same time, like they should realize that we're like 15, 16, 17 years old, and like we
Yeah.
can fight for ourselves. Like if we're out like at
Mhm.
like 9, and like people and parents are overreacting, I feel like that's a bit too much.
Right.
I feel like I feel like they should react when we're home like at like 10 or 11 and we were outside. But if we were with like our friends, you know, like there's like, you know, you should trust our friends. You should trust us. But yeah.
And also like when you were mentioning how like all the aunties and stuff would just like hyper focus in and like make all these rumors and stuff. So I don't like to associate myself with them, but we live in a almost all Indian community and it's basically all aunties, and I'm basically the only guy child here except for like Yojit, and it's basically high school all over again. Like it's basically a locker room. It's just everyone's passing rumors and stuff. It's like
it's so annoying.
So like especially like when you're I guess like with your friends and stuff, like have you experienced how, I guess let's talk about aunties, how some aunties and stuff have just have like made rumors about that, like you hanging out with certain people and stuff. Like I noticed you mentioned that they would make up rumors like if you were with guys and stuff. Like
I feel like they don't. I feel like they don't. I mean, I feel like they don't really like make rumors about like I don't think they talk about like me hanging out with boys, but they do make rumors that make me seem like like that's literally like what they do, you know? And like I remember last summer like this group of like Muslim boys like from our mosque made a rumor about me, and that this is like a whole story, but like I'm gonna shorten it down. So I got my phone taken away like a few summers ago because I was on it too much, you know. I was like addicted to it, you know. My parents took it away, and all of a sudden there was a rumor like that I like sent nudes to a guy, and like my parents took my phone away because of it. Like people would make up these like unbelievable rumors that I would never ever do, you know. I would never do that. Like if you knew me, I would never do that. But like yeah, it's just like they, not even the aunties, it's like genuinely like so many toxic people in the community that have nothing better to do than to talk about other people, because that's what they were raised like, you know, with their moms. That's what they were taught to do. That's the company they were around, like going to parties and hearing their moms talk about like this kid, that kid, like this kid not gonna getting like a good grade on their like SAT, ACT, you know, like it's all that. But yeah, it's just like so like it's like so heartbreaking to see like people like just like put in their time to just talk bad about someone, and it really wrecks you, you know. It really hurts you because like everyone believing that, and like me personally, like I'm a very nice person. Like even if someone like talked bad about me, I'd still smile at them on the hallways, like I'd still be really nice to them, and like they'd never do that for me, and like a lot of people wouldn't do that for me because of how toxic this community is.
I gotta agree with you right there, because like, oh my god, it's such a psychological mindfuck being in like just the Desi or even the Muslim like community and stuff, because like, so the aunties, they're a separate thing. They're making these rumors, or they're just even like talking, gossiping about different people like behind their backs and stuff. But then the thing is that is also passed on to like the younger generation. So not even like the girls like they have their own thing, but then it's like the guys, you know, how you ever notice how like in Desi or Muslim culture, or just like I guess Indian or something, but it's just like mama's boy, I guess. So like it's getting passed down from the mother to the son, and then they're becoming so insecure, and it's just like flipping genders like by generation, and I find that super weird. So I have this friend, she's not in my neighborhood, but like we go on walks like regularly and stuff. Oh, Suhaani came in. Let's like okay. Hey Suhaani, what's up? Oh, she's connecting to audio.
Suhaani?
Suhaani, what's up?
Hello.
What's up? I'm with my friends right now.
Yeah, bro, I told him like you were out. I couldn't go. Armeena.
Yeah. What's up?
Hi.
You guys are legit on a podcast right now. Cool.
Yeah.
Armeena.
Who's on?
How are Armeena gonna join the podcast but not coming? Right. Bruh, I can't.
Why is the camera flipped?
I
I
don't.
don't.
She did. It's like mirrored.
Wait, going to like.
Post that anywhere.
No. Wait, my camera's flipped. How do I fix this?
Okay. Okay. So anyway, as I was saying, what was I talking about? I was talking about, so it's basically like flipping genders a bit. So I have this friend in my neighborhood. No, she's not in my neighborhood, but we go on walks regularly. And she just got a boyfriend, and he happens to be Indian. And oh my God, he acts so much like aunties, so insecure, like gossiping about everyone behind their back and stuff. And like, you know how sometimes the aunties, they have this mentality where it's like do or die, so like survival of the fittest, like yeah. So like he just becomes so sus for no reason. But yeah.
That's so annoying. But
yeah, it's really annoying. Yeah.
Is Suhaani gonna talk or?
Yeah, exactly. You didn't.
Suhaani, leave.
I'm having Wi-Fi issues because I'm on data right now.
Okay.
Did you guys get punch pizza?
Yeah, we got punch pizza.
You'll give me some.
Oh.
Wait, who said that?
Armeena. All right, let's get started.
Okay. Suhaani, so yeah. Okay, if you want to get started, so what we were talking about is basically like sexism in just America in general, or in like the Indian and Muslim communities, like to be more specific and stuff. So me and Armeena, we were just like sharing stories and stuff. If you want to get started, Suhaani, like can you just like share an experience or something where like you have experienced blatant or just like inherent sexism in some of the communities we're associated in?
Yeah, for sure. So in my own family, actually, I have an older brother. He's in college now. And I found like a lot when it came to sleepovers or wearing clothes, like what you can show, how much skin you can show. He was allowed to show a lot more than I was. He's a man. And obviously certain things like you're not allowed to show when you're a girl, like obviously. But it was kind of frustrating when I was younger, especially. They're more severe. Like I couldn't wear shorts. I would have to wear like leggings in the heat, and it was just a big struggle. But my brother could be outside without his shirt off, and it was just like really frustrating. And as I got older, they got more chill. But like it's the whole fact that a lot of Indian girls especially have to go through that. And I could tell like some, especially like white people or other races, they were like, why isn't she wearing shorts? Like, why is she so covered up? It's so hot outside. And it's just kind of frustrating because I can't do anything. My parents won't get me that clothes, like, but my brother was allowed to be outside without his shirt off and everything, but I wasn't.
I get you on that. So yeah, I have pretty much the same experience. I have a sister, and like I go running outside every day. It's gotten pretty much like 90 degrees plus right now, so sometimes I'm running with my shirt off. Everyone's cool with that. But then my sister, on a 90-degree day, my parents are just like, wear some pants. And I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like for me, I can't wear those clothes because I'm Muslim, obviously. I have to like be modest. But at the same time, it's like, okay, there's this whole thing with like moms like basing like what you can wear off your body type. Like that is so frustrating. My mom has literally said to me, if you were skinnier, you could wear that. Like, because girls, because she's like, because clothes look tighter on people's like certain bodies, you know, and like I get it, but at the same time, like I need to like wear like something, if I need to wear something like a bit more revealing on a hot day, because or else I'll like literally burn in the heat. Like I need to be able to wear that, you know. But like if I constantly just hear like, if you were like skinnier, like you could wear that because like you're not showing that much, blah blah, blah, you know. It's just like so like annoying. Like I need to wear that. Like I'm gonna like die if I don't, you know.
Yeah. And
Yes.
same with me too, actually. So my mom is really picky about my belly button for some reason. It's probably part of Indian culture. I understand that, but like living here in like America, like it's hard to find some clothes that fit you in that kind of way because they make it so that your belly button is showing. But I would always have to wear pants that are high waisted to like cover it up, and like if I am showing my belly button, like even my dad comments on my clothes, and sometimes it's like kind of annoying. Like you're a boy, you're a man, and like if I have a longer torso too, so it's really difficult to sometimes find clothes that I like that cover all of that up. Otherwise, like my parents are like, you're not going outside, your friends need to leave, like go cover up. Like I know for a fact my brother will never get these comments. Like it's really frustrating.
It's so like okay, yeah, my dad makes comments about it too, because like I remember one time we were leaving for the airport, like for Turkey, and I wore pants with like a sweatshirt that was above my like butt, right? And my dad was like either pull your shirt down or change. And I was like, first of all, like, why are you looking? You know, it's like so annoying. It's like, boy, why are you looking, right? It's like, and then those clothes were so baggy in the first place, and I had to go change into baggier clothes. And that just reminded me of like me being in India and like getting told to like put a scarf around my chest or like oh my god, like having to put it around your neck and like cover your chest, or like not, or wear like a baggier kurti, you know, just because there's boys living in our house. I'm like, why are you letting the boys in our house if you know they're gonna look at me like that, you know? It's so
what kind
annoying.
of boys, what kind of father, what kind of brother would look at that? If I'm wearing a tank top in the house, sometimes my mom's like, go change like dad's in the house. Like, what is that supposed to mean? Like exactly what are you trying to imply here? But
It's so whack that it's like if you're living in the same house as like a guy, a boy, or whatever the relationship between you and that person is, and there's like, let's say someone of the older generation or like even your parents and stuff, how the boys, I guess, needs come before yours, like how they base everything off that. It's just really weird.
Exactly. And my dad will like walk around with no shirt with his entire belly out, you know? It's like, bro, do you think I want to see that? Like, I don't want to see that because I don't want to be disgusted. Like, and he doesn't want to see me because like it's too revealing because I have like legit like have like woman body parts. Like, I'm sorry, I can't control that, you know?
I'll take them away, my bad. I'll put them away.
Yeah, for real. Like, I'll cut them out. I'll cut them out for you. Don't worry.
Their intentions are good. I understand that, but sometimes it's a little too much, especially if I see my friends wearing something I can't wear. Like it's like sometimes when I'm feeling confident in an outfit that I really thought like that I wouldn't have been confident in before, like tank top or something. Like I never wore that tank top. I feel confident finally to wear it, and then my parents are like, "Don't wear that." Like my confidence just like drops. I'm like, "Oh." Like my parents have literally called me skinny before. It's like I'm eating. I just can't grow. Like
exactly.
Dude. Okay, so I'm not going to like equate my experience to your guys's because obviously it's a lot more extreme in our community and stuff for girls and stuff. But especially the skinny thing, like the body shaming thing, I have experienced it. So basically, when I was like 13 to 14 and stuff, I had my growth spurt. I went from what, like 5'4" to I'm like around 6 foot right now. But just because of that, I went from this fucking laddu to like a skinny tree, and like, oh my god, there were so many comments. I couldn't go out in public without someone telling my mom, feed that boy. Like yeah. And then also like the are you a boy, are you a girl, like comments and stuff. So I recently turned 16 and I told my mom that I wanted to get my ears pierced and stuff. Like literally same thing. she was
Yeah.
just like, "Are you a girl? Why are you doing that?" No,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Yeah, it's
um,
like the same thing with like boys wearing rings or like boys wearing like colored nails, you know?
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
It's
You were
just
gonna
really
say?
toxic. What?
Oh, nothing. I thought like Suhaani was gonna say something, but because her mic unmuted for a sec. But yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, it's really toxic. Sometimes I just want to like, okay, so if I was like the prime minister of like whatever India or something, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I literally just want to like lock down the country and like slap everyone for a sec.
No, literally.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah.
I understand why parents are protective in India because
Mhm.
the rape in India is so bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
So
the guys on the streets, like I go to India and I get like 16 guys staring at me even when I'm wearing a full as like burqa and like
right,
hijab. Like
right.
it's just so
Mhm.
it's toxic, you know,
Yeah,
it's especially toxic when parents do that in America, you know, because in
yeah, yeah.
America there's obviously rape in America, but like, you
Different.
know, it's like here it's like um more
It's
people wear like
yeah,
revealing clothes, you know,
yeah, yeah.
like we should be able to too, but like not as much because I'm Muslim, but like, you know,
Right, right.
yeah.
Yeah. Especially like in India, the few times I've been there, like the cat calling is so bad. Like
Yeah.
what's up with that? And I feel like it is so exaggerated, just like or made
Mhm.
popular by like Bollywood movies and stuff because that's what they're all about. Like it's whack.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. So honey, have you so we were talking about this before you came in, but have you ever like experienced uh what did you say, Armina? The aunties like
Gossiping
making
about
rumors
you.
or gossiping, yeah,
Yeah.
about like
For sure,
you,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think necessarily gossiping, but they've made some comments like, "Oh, Suhani, like you're looking really skinny. Like, are you eating?" And then they like look to my mom, like,
Mhm.
"Is she
Yeah,
eating?" Like, "Yeah,
yeah,
I'm eating. I'm not being starved."
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Exactly.
sometimes like you lose weight, you gain weight. It's like it's just how like your body works. But sometimes the comments get to me. But
Mhm.
gossiping, I haven't heard of any aunties like talking about me. They probably have. I don't know, but
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. So Armina was talking about like when she was, let's say, hanging out with a guy friend or something, right? So like they would all like, I guess everyone would get the wrong impression, I guess.
Mhm.
Is that what you're saying, Armina?
Yeah, I feel like not really like me hanging out with guys. I feel like everybody like is chill about that, but like the rumors that are made about me like just make me seem like a hoe. Like that's what I was trying to
Okay.
get
yeah.
at.
Yeah.
But
Like
yeah.
having guy friends is such a big thing in the Indian community. I don't know why,
Yeah.
but
Right.
especially like out of my friends, like I'm one of the only girls who goes biking. So sometimes I am biking with like 2 to 3 other boys, but like
Exactly.
obviously as friends, nothing at all like that. But
Yeah,
like I
we
just like
our
to bike.
friend
I
group
want to go biking, yeah.
exactly.
But
Our
then
friend
some
group
like
is like
aunties see me, they see me biking with like 3 to 4 boys, and they're like, "Oh, like where are your friends at?" And like like they're right here,
nice.
and like they tell my mom and stuff too. My mom doesn't care that much anymore. She
Yeah.
came chill over quarantine because she realizes that like I like biking and stuff. But still, like I'm not sure what the aunties are saying, but I'm literally there to bike, nothing else.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I my friends are now like going back to the beach, so I have to go.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
nice
Yeah.
meeting you.
Yeah. Nice meeting you. See you
All right,
later.
Bye,
thank you.
Suhani.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
But anyway, I was saying me and Suhani are like in the same friend group, and
Mhm.
like our friend group is just like mostly like it's just like half and half boys and girls.
Okay.
So it's like I don't really like see anyone making a big deal out of it. I feel like maybe the moms do, but like
Mhm.
my parents are very chill about it. Like they don't
Yeah.
care if I hang out with boys or girls. But um but yeah, but I know it's really like hard for other people, like if they're like seen with like a guy, like it's just hard. And like especially I remember in India, like I wasn't allowed to like hang out with my guy cousins. Like I would be like playing I'd be literally playing carom with them or like cricket with them, you know, because like I hang out with them a lot because I have more guy
Right.
cousins than girls, and the girl cousins are obviously very toxic, you know. But like you know, I just like hang out with them, and they're older than me, you know, and like
Right.
I'll play with them for a bit, and then you know, all the aunties will literally just talk about how you know, I was like being flirty or something, or like it's like, bro, they're my cousins, bro.
I know.
I don't know about you, but like you know, in my eyes, they're just my cousins. Yeah, because like
Yeah.
in India, like marrying a cousin is fine, but like you know, so but yeah, they're like literally so much older than me. I never like see them like that, you know. But
Right.
it's just like so hard. Like you can't like hang out with boys, especially in India, like without like somebody calling it like being flirty or like trying to get with them or like trying to like get married to them. Like, you know, it's like you
Yeah.
have to like keep your distance. And my mom's like, one time my mom pulled me away from it, and she was like, don't do that. Like, don't like, why are you like around them? Like, stop. Like, you're like literally so hyper around them. Why are you acting like that? You know? And it's just like because they're the only people who aren't toxic.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And okay, so like this is partially related to yours, but I hate how in India like dating isn't a concept yet. So like if you
Mhm.
meet someone of the opposite gender and like you
Yeah.
remotely like them,
Yeah.
straight marriage. It's just like the fuck. But yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, bro, it's
Well,
very annoying.
yeah, that's where it's at in India right now.
Yeah.
And pretty much like most of like the non first world countries, so like basically the eastern part of the world. But yeah.
Mhm.
Uh
I don't know what they call it, but I think it's like a something. I forgot what it was called. It was like a uh I don't know, but like they shame it so much in India, like staying with your partner before marrying
right,
them, because
right,
like you know it's like getting to know them, and
right.
like obviously like in my religion like you like can't do that, but like I don't get it for like other religions, like you're literally like allowed to do that, you know, and
Right,
it's
right.
like it's the cultures, not the religions, but
Yeah,
yeah, it's just like I just feel so bad for like the people who have to go through that.
yeah.
So
It's like it's super hard for the people, especially like living in the homeland and stuff. Like
mhm,
if we feel like this after we've immigrated from India and those places, what like the people
mhm.
who are still there are just like it must be absolute torture. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Mhm.
Well, okay. So I'm just going to finish this off with like a closing statement and stuff.
Okay.
People, if if you guys are in India or even like adults and stuff, I'm probably gonna get like lynched for saying this, but
Oh my god.
if you're over 50, stop being a dick, like, and just shut the fuck up.
Facts. Facts. Shut up, bruh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um, and also like girls, if you feel like insecure
yeah.
about like your body because of like what you've been through, like with your parents or like with aunties, or like if you feel like your reputation is basically ruined because of people making rumors about you, it's not. And like if anyone ever needs to talk, like I'm here, like you probably like, you know, I'm here to talk. And I know how hard it is because like I've been
Yeah.
through it all, I've heard it all, I've seen it all, and it can get really, really hard, and it can really like really take a toll on you, and like especially take a toll on like how you like perform in school, because that's especially like with me, like I started getting bad grades because of like what's happened to me, you know. But I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like anyone can overcome that, and if anyone ever needs to talk, like I'm here and I got you.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm gonna drop both our ads in the in like the description. You guys can
Okay.
hit us up. So
Good.
uh Armina, do you just want to say like what your ad is?
Oh yeah, mine's Armeena Jamal, just Armeena Jamal on Instagram. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. So hit us up if you ever need to talk. Armina, thank you for being here.
Yeah, of
Uh,
course.
yeah, yeah. I'll see you around.